Hey guys, welcome to today's video. Today, as if we didn't really need the first one, yet here we are with the second, and after that, the third. So, let's just jump right into it. I mean, it is definitely feels a little bit better. But honestly, I prefer the already, right off the bat, I'm preferring the first one to this one. This one actually feels slower in combat. Like, everything he does is even way slower than the previous one. And it doesn't have the same feel to it. So you don't even get to jump kick, you have an uppercut that just is very hard to use instead of the jump kick. Trying to read your health and all the other stuff is just also a little annoying. But I mean, we're still running into the same issues that we had on the first one. It's a little slow, it's sluggish. You can only have so much on the screen at one time. So we're getting a lot less going on. And like you can see, everything is just kind of slow. They don't even drop the weapons on this one. So we don't even get to pick up the bat like we would on the first one. I feel like the move sets are too like over the top to where it kind of seems like it leaves you openings. Not like this game, I don't think is going to actually take advantage. But the fact that like the big giant thing, we're wasting so much with unnecessary. Like the first one is a quick and simple roundhouse. You know, we get see right there is just going to show like what I'm talking about. Is able to jump kick us because we're not getting out of the move that was ended forever ago, because we kicked him in the head and we got to jump another 4 feet in the air for whatever reason. Like this one honestly just doesn't really do it for me at all. Like I don't remember Double Dragon 2 on Super NES, but I don't feel like this is at all a port over. I feel like this is its own entity. Correct me if I'm wrong, because it's been a long time and I don't really remember it. But this one does not feel at all as good as the first one. Even though the first one wasn't really there for Game Boy, this one just seems worse. But it's mostly the way the game is, more so than anything else. And it doesn't matter what system it's on. Wow. Alright. This is stupid. We don't have a jump kick. He's got a reach on us, so we can't even... Alright. So we see what we got to do here. We got to lower him up and then have him walk into our punch. Is pretty much what we got to do here. Oh, and then he's still getting us. I do like that you can alternate, like as you're punching him, go into the kick. Yeah, this is stupid. Like honestly. Even doing that, we're not. This is... Yeah, this is shitty. Like, honestly, this is just... feels trashy. We can't even jump on the guy and do any actual damage. It feels like these on the Game Boy more so than the other systems. I don't remember the bosses being so like OP and just being able to just completely what am I trying to say? Like lock you out of attacks. I don't recall that. I mean, like say it's been a while. I could be mistaken, but I believe that they didn't make it to where like everything you did was just like no, and then they just countered it. And that's what both of these bosses have been on both systems is you go to punch and he just grabs you and beats you up. This one, you go to punch, he's got the range. He can just get in there and do stuff. There is no really anything else. Maybe ducking. I'm trying to use the uppercut. You figure it'd be more powerful with as hard as it is to you. I'm just trying to use it and see if I can get it to actually start function, which we are definitely getting it to function better. Like anything, I mean, it just took us a second to get the hang of how to use it. I mean, I guess we could cheese the hell out of this. I don't know how this would have worked on the boss. I kind of wish I would have tried it more. And see. Maybe we'll make it to the next one and find out. Oh, there it is. There's the problem with it. All right, we were doing good with it. Now we can't hit him to save our life. There we go. Oh, he almost got us. Yeah, like it has its uses, but it's definitely not as well done as the jump kick that we can avoid some of this stuff with. Like in the first one, we saw that we were able to like jump through or over the barrel and avoid getting hit with it while hitting them. And this one doesn't seem to have quite the same functionality. But all in all, like. But it just doesn't play as well, honestly. Like all in all, it's just. I mean, again, it is a playable Double Dragon game, all things considered. But you gotta again come to understand that you're gonna be playing this much smaller screen. Like it already just doesn't perform very well. I don't know why we ported 3 of them over. We're gonna have the third one here in our next video. Nice duck. I feel like that is a mechanic that I probably should have done more of in the last battle. I just want to. Yeah, once you're getting hit, you can't duck. Ducking is a very like that is one of those skills that now we're stun locked, it seems like. Get out of my way. I thought I ducked on that one, but I did not. It's like some of the games where you do like the counters and stuff. Was never really good at it. So this one you really gotta understand the mechanics of everything. I mean, for the most part, almost no instance other than boss fights is it really even a worthwhile endeavor. I don't know why we're continuing on this one when we didn't do it on the first one. I just kind of wanted to try. I kind of wanted to get to another boss real quick and try the uppercutting. and see if it's feasible. Yeah, kicking just feels lackluster as opposed to the first one, where I feel like you're going to be doing mostly punching. Because again, it sets you up with the whole big jump kick. This guy's fucking... Again with the cheesy bullshit, dude. How is it you're getting stun locked and then he ducks? Like, I'm sitting here hitting him, and then he's like stunned for a second, and still is able to get out of the way of the uppercut. Jesus. So yeah, this is the boss, I guess, and we're just... We went right through him. Okay, this is kind of ridiculous. We finally hit him with it. The only thing I wanted to try. So many times we went through him. Other times is we stun locked him in the right spot to do it, and then it just didn't. Then he just was able to duck all of a sudden. Like, it just... The game... Oh. See, I've tried ducking while I'm being punched. We can't do it. At least I wasn't able to. But apparently the enemy can. Of course, and again, we don't have the jump kick, so we have 0 range against all these guys that have this ranged attacks. Like, we got nothing that we can really counter this in. And I don't know why they took out the jump kick. I really don't. I mean, the uppercut is cool. It looks cool, but it doesn't function the same way. I mean, with the jump kick, we're able to close gaps at distances, escape out of ranges of some things, and it's just multifunctional. The uppercut is not. It's hard to hit people with. It doesn't function the same way. I mean, apparently the hitbox for it is very minute. I don't know, like, just all in all, is a generalization of the game is it is far, far below the original, as we kind of see in a lot of games. But, like, they were trying some things. I don't really fault a game developer for trying a couple things, but I don't know, like, taking out a very key part of a game that really had all these functions to add something that didn't really work very well, that for as much trouble as you do isn't really any stronger than anything else. The over-exaggerated in, like, the kick, where we do the kick and we do jump kick way up in the air, where we're just stuck in the air and we're getting able to get attacked while we're in that attack, is really annoying. The more, again, the OP stuff on the bosses, where no matter what we do, they can counter and do stuff and we can't. They have the reach, the everything. It all boils down to being a very mediocre and unfun version of a very beloved and classic game. Again, it is also it's just slow and sluggish. It just doesn't really need to be ported over to Game Boy. I understand that Game Boy was a thing, but you don't have to take every single IP from NES and throw it on Game Boy because it's beloved just to have it and hopefully make money. It doesn't work, and they probably should have just done the first one and said, all right, you know what, we're not really feeling it, it's not really working, let's just not bother. But to put 2 more on there, and this one being even worse than the first one, is just really disappointing. So anyways, like I said, it is playable. It's not the end of the world, and if you have nothing else and you just really want to, there's nothing really wrong with it. There's nothing horrible about it. It's still a playable game, but you're just going to be very, very unhappy with it. I think more annoyed than anything. And just, you're going to find yourself wanting to play the original way more than you're going to want to do this one. So with that being said, guys, thanks for joining. Until next time, have a good one.